Do you guys feel that? Do you smell that? Do you see that? Something's in the air? Something's in the air.
Whoa, yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful.
That was beautiful. Hillary Duff.
That was Miley Cyrus.
Raise your voice.
Hannah Montana.
And that was Azalea Banks. How are y'all doing this week, y'all?
Amazing.
Amazing.
So good.
Yeah.
Truly? You mean that genuinely?
I genuinely mean this has been a great week.
That's good. I feel like there's a lot in the air. So we're just going to talk about what's in the air.
Yeah.
Generally speaking.
No specific topic today that we're going to get to. It really is just...
Some things.
Plural.
Some things are in the
S. Like the S on my chest.
That'll be the title of the episode. Some things are in the air.
Some things are in the... Oh, instead of is. I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. I think we need to address the big titty elephant in the room.
I'm here.
And what I meant by that is
Don't talk.
Christy Nome and her fucking husband, balloon tit husband.
Well,
What's his name?
yes.
I already.
No one needs to know his
No
name.
one really.
No one needs to know.
His drag name is Jennifer Love Huge Tits. That's what it is. Or maybe
Which I am obsessed with. His drag name needs to incorporate balloons. 'Cause my favorite part of the story is that they're balloons.
Okay, y'all need to fill me in just a teensy bit because I know what happened.
Okay.
I know that he was caught. Sorry, the echo.
Yeah,
I know
go
that
ahead.
he was found with tits on.
Yeah.
Is that it?
that's basically it in
A nutshell.
in the sense that like
In the things of such as.
Yeah, basically, and she has come out with a statement saying she is devastated and shocked and wants privacy at this time. And
Interesting.
We're not
See, I
gonna
didn't know
give it
that.
to
We're not
you.
gonna give it to you, you fucking bitch. Yeah.
I'm sending ice to pop those titties.
When you're in public office, you do not get any privacy.
But she did get, you know what though? What I will say about Miss Neon is that glow up.
The husband?
The glow up is crazy.
It's real to me. I mean, she still looks insane, but like a better kind of
You're
insane.
still a battered, beaten ass, ugly ass hoe.
Are we talking about Christy and
Yeah.
all her like
Yeah.
facelifts?
Have you seen the,
I mean,
She's plump.
the
her
magnification
extensions.
the MAGA?
what do they call that? It's
The
Mar-a-Lago
Republican-
face.
Yeah, the Mar-a-Lago face.
Mar-a-Lago face.
Yeah.
To the
Bleep
T. I mean, she is the fuck her. Anyway,
Fuck her, but
at first, I mean, a couple of weeks ago, I did want to bring up the fact that she is having a very public affair with her top aide, Corey Lewandowski.
Right.
And now this is starting to using taxpayer dollars on private jets with a bed in the back, so that way she can give him sloppy fucking toppy because she wasn't getting it from her husband, who would put on some big ass titties whenever she would leave.
you know who would blow up some big ass balloons?
Yeah.
Which, you know what, I used to do when I was like 8. So I feel that. I feel you, Christina's husband.
I put the t-shirt on my head with the
did at your party.
We're all
With my
just living
balloon
for the
art.
first time. We're all just living for the first time.
The call is always coming from inside the house.
100%.
Clearly. These conservative men that
The men that run the world
Are
are a bunch of
tacky.
perverts and undercover fags
Yes,
who pick up
and
transvestites.
Pedophiles.
pedophiles. It's
We're gonna swerve away from that, but
Saint Octavia Laurent, is that who that is? From that interview? Do y'all not know who I was quoting?
no.
I was quoting an icon. Y'all are
Is it the
so
same one that
fucked
was
up for that? No.
Oh.
okay,
Is
we
it she,
don't
Octavia?
know, and so you
I
should
will-
probably
I will be
explain to
putting
the
that up there.
audience who it is,
Yeah,
as well as
context.
us.
I think she. Well, I was hoping you all would.
Oh, you're talking about how she yes, I know what you're talking about. This is from like the 90s.
She's doing an interview and
Yes.
she's like speaking the truth.
yes.
The world is
it's-
being run by a bunch of perverts and undercover fags.
I do know what you're talking about, and I think she was
Saint
also trying to
Octavia.
mention that like it was Eddie Murphy as well. Like Eddie Murphy is known to have like picked up
But he
trans
did. He
women.
got arrested for it.
Yeah, exactly. He was caught, and then something else happened. But this was all in the 90s, where people can get away with things like that, but not anymore.
Not no more.
Not
Back
anymore.
in the good old day.
Anyway, shout out to him, living his best life.
I guess, girl. When you're trying to strip away the rights of queer people and trans women and brown and black people, I think
She recently lost her position, no?
she.
I'm talking about our balloon titty
I know.
man.
Same. I mean, he is her husband, so they are of like mind in a sense.
I don't
when
think
it comes
they are.
to
I
their.
think we found out that they're not. I don't think they're on the same page at all.
I don't know. They're both Republican. And
She's
at that
like,
point,
why? What is this balloon budget we're spending every?
She's like, honey, what's this machine? What's the Party City receipt for?
what is this cheap ass wig?
I don't
Like
know.
this
He's at Party
plastic
City
wig.
still.
Why do we have a Party City credit card?
The accountant's pulling up the budget.
The cash back on the
30
balloons.
32,000 at Party City. He's the reason the Party City didn't go out of business.
Right, he's keeping them in business.
Yeah.
Do you think he uses balloons that have like glitter inside?
The glitter, he uses latex-free balloons, I heard. I also heard
You
that.
heard
I heard from the grapevine girl.
The streets are saying.
from your connection to
are talking.
DC.
From my connections to DC to the White House, my love. They're saying he uses latex-free. He only uses the purple ones because purple's non-binary.
I know you're lying. I was almost believing it for a minute.
I mean, developing stories. So at this
It
point,
is-
I kind of just
mean,
believe.
we're taking the news as it's coming in,
Right, yeah, right.
and we will do our best to stay in the know.
Another big headlining news, though. We can pivot. Did you want to say something?
I did. I
Okay.
wanted to say that there's that picture of him with his blown up titties and the dog in the background. And I don't know if everyone knows, but Christy Nome wrote like an autobiography. This was a couple years ago, where she openly talked about the fact that like her dog, who was like a puppy, like went after something, and she like literally she said she shot it,
She
killed him.
went after something of hers, and she killed the
It was
dog.
a hunting dog, and then they went out and hunted, and he didn't fully act right. But then when they went somewhere else, he did end up going after like
She
an
unalived
animal.
her own dog.
And then she was like, and then I knew that he needed to die, I guess, and shot him. And everyone else was like, it's a puppy. You did not train that dog correctly. But there was a picture. That's context. There's a picture with the balloon tits
With the dog in the
in the
background.
background, and it's like he knew too much.
Girl,
Oh my god.
girl.
Oh.
Anyway, okay. What's
Yeah,
your
we can
next
pivot.
headline?
The next headline is actually of Zara Larson.
Yeah.
As of this morning, when I hopped on the interwebs and social media, I saw that Major League Baseball and the Major League Baseball Network, their social media was using Midnight Sun in their
Promo.
yeah, which I think is insane. Like insanely great for her. But
Yeah.
we have been raving about her since
We
last
have.
September. Last
We are
summer, actually.
trendsetters.
You were just throwing her at us, and we weren't quite catching it yet, but then we did. We caught on, and here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are. I think that's incredible.
I just want to see Major League Baseball booty being thrown back.
To Midnight Sun.
Midnight Sun to Hot and Sexy. I want to see them come out.
I
to
want
Hot
to
and
see
Sexy.
Zara Larson throw the first pitch somewhere. She needs to be
maybe
on the mound.
you're onto something.
Alice. She needs to be Alice from Twilight.
Oh my god.
Oh
Insert
my
that
God.
meme and the
So
Mariah Carey
dumb.
meme of her throwing the first in the most feminine way, just like
That's only she could.
Zara,
with these big ass glasses.
so
on, sunglasses.
proud of her
Yes.
glow up. I mean,
I'll tell her for us when I go and see her next week when she's here in Austin. I can't wait. So excited. Gonna get my life. And yeah, I'll pass along that message.
what day is that again?
That is next Friday.
So much is happening. I think I have
you're
a
gonna have so much fun.
I know.
Stomping around in that dirt, but you're gonna have
Stomping around
so
the dirt.
much fun.
We don't
Make sure
need
you
to
wear
get
the
back
bitch
into it.
kickers.
I'm gonna wear those
combat boots. Yeah, that we just saw.
If you're standing next to Brandon, just know he's wearing a diaper.
And if you stand too close to me, no, you're getting kicked with those boots. They're steel toe. They're OSHA compliant. I won't feel a thing. So give me my space to dance.
I really do truly think you're onto something. Maybe she is gonna throw the first pitch. That was like very intentional.
Maybe that was a little breadcrumb.
That was very intentional.
You know
Yes.
what this leads into? My new segment, Conspiracy Corner.
Put on the hats.
CC.
We will, yeah. Oh, damn, we didn't make our hats.
It's all right.
Next time.
Well, that's for the next episode, right?
Right.
Yeah. So obviously the leading conspiracy here is that Zara will throw the first pitch at one of you.
First break.
The first.
Find it.
Anyway, the one that's really fun for me that I want to keep everybody up to date on. So I don't know if you've heard this story. I think no, you all have because I told you at brunch. There is a man who was found in Florida who was incredibly
Jesus Christ.
sunburnt, and kind of delirious and writing shit in the sand. And when police like checked on him, took him to the hospital because he was kind of incoherent. No drugs found in the system. He graduated from MIT, so he's an incredibly smart individual. And then he did have some like, they could tell he had like trace stuff of water. I don't care that much.
Well, he was in the ocean.
Yeah,
Hello.
what is the science?
So the actual conspiracy here is that he was taken by a group of a pod of dolphins, whose leader's name is Gerald.
With the G?
King Gerald. I don't know. Maybe he's different with the J.
Gerald?
Gerald. And that he was able to breathe underwater. And they basically asked him to build some condos.
the next Beverly Hills.
Some city planning. And the guy had indention marks on his hand, indicative of like coral, like repeated use of coral.
Okay.
And if you didn't know, it is actually illegal to communicate with dolphins in the wild. You are able to in captivity, but in the wild you can't.
Think about that.
In Florida?
And then everywhere in the world.
This is a worldwide law?
No, it's in America.
This is a global law.
It's an American law, and the CIA and the military did extensive studies. Y'all can laugh all you want.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with
the
you.
audience is riveted. They did extensive studies with dolphins. They still do in the 60s and 70s, and that's when some of these laws got passed. But dolphins actually still help us find underwater landmines and help us track and trail like submarines and like other Navy things.
Because they are intelligent life.
Incredibly intelligent beings, and obviously they can communicate. We're just not listening.
Unless you're Mariah Carey. Whistling at them.
Yeah. Throw that up. So dolphins are incredibly smart. One of the trainers in the experiment fell in love with one of the dolphins.
Okay, I didn't know that part. This is a developing
This is
story.
from, like,
So
Again,
was your
this is from
segment
back in the
leading up
day.
to legalized bestiality?
No, that's a left turn that I'm not going to get into further outside of giving you context as to how smart and intelligent they are, and how they are in desperate need of city planning.
If Gerald is taking applications,
Civil engineers.
Oh, and one other fun fact. Well, not fun, but since that happened, it's been like 43 dead dolphins had washed up on the shore in that area.
Now I'm interested. What is going on?
The
Average per year in the past has been 13.
a year,
And
and 30 have washed up.
over 30 have washed up since
the
this whole
story.
thing. Yeah.
Has been announced.
So the military, we're at war with Iran. We're taking over Venezuela, and we're looking for Gerald up in the ocean.
Now we're at war with Gerald.
It sounds like it.
And King Triton, girl.
So we're looking for Flounder. Anyway, so that's
Looking for Nemo.
that's a fun one. Do your own research, and people will tell you it's fake news, but you can't trust the news media. You got to trust the influencers nowadays to tell us what's going on.
So
And we
true.
are the influencers.
We are the media. We are the news.
And as a
Targeting
journalist,
journalism.
I feel compelled to inform everyone. So that's a fun one. The second one that I want to, Tamika's face.
Birds aren't real.
Tamika, you got something to say?
I wanted to clarify. This can be 100% cut out. I just wanted to clarify if this was like a funny bit or if we were like telling them that this actually happened.
This
I'm
is
telling you,
true.
this actually
This is
happened.
truth.
Because the Lee County Sheriff's Department said no such
Of course
report
they
had
did.
ever been.
Of course they
Of course
did.
they did,
And
Tamika.
the original story came from a satirical.
I am aware it came from a satirical news media outlet.
But your point
What, like
is
The Onion?
that we shouldn't. No, it's called the Dude Humor Report.
Right. My point is
We
it's
shouldn't
real
believe
and we shouldn't
them.
believe them.
Got it. I just wanted to confirm.
Because when the girls were saying that the elite were running pedophile rings, no one listened.
Anything.
And look what happened.
And so
Anything is on the table
when the girls
at
are
this
telling
point.
you that Gerald isn't real
He is most likely.
and he wants high-rise condos in the ocean.
Yes.
He's
and a
building his
Starbucks.
next Atlantic City or Atlantis.
Atlantis City.
Yeah, Atlantis City.
So that's check one. Now we can move on to another conspiracy, and this I'll be proven right or wrong pretty quickly by this will air post, and so I'm editing this, so I will either keep this in or not. However, there was a man back in 2012 who said he had made contact with aliens and that they told him there would be a conflict in the future between Iran, Israel, and the United States.
Yeah.
And that on Sunday, this Easter Sunday, that a star would align over the Sphinx. And that would usher in
The Sphinx like pyramid out
the
there in
Sphinx the Sphinx in Las Vegas, the Sphinx
Girl.
in Egypt, the Sphinx, and that it would like align, and that would usher in the new age of communication. That they're not here to like be malevolent, but they are here to help expand consciousness and da da da.
they
da.
as in
As
extraterrestrial
in the
beings.
Galactic Federation.
Come get me.
Pick me up,
Girl,
please.
I'm gonna be the one
Get a
from like
award.
Independence Day, getting blown up
Bringing
first.
aid.
Which is fair. I'd rather, that's the way to go.
100%.
We are in a very odd timeline. I would,
I will also say the more interesting and compelling piece. So that was back in 2012. If you look at the United States Space Force, which is just such a fucking insane title, and
The
it can't
Space
be
Force
real.
separate from NASA.
Yes.
Correct. We have a Space Force.
Yes.
Why? Curious. But the second piece of that, look at the logo. It is quite literally a Sphinx with a little star thing over it, and then like a grid view
So you
of
think
a
we've already
globe.
made contact with these beings?
We've been new aliens were
Been
out
new.
there.
Well, we know
Space
aliens are
Force.
real.
Can I tell y'all something?
Yeah.
I know the guy that designed the Space Force logo.
Wait, there's a few that are coming up.
Tamika
One
hooked
is
up with him.
Well,
The Sphinx.
elaborate.
Girl, you have a mic. Elaborate.
No, he worked at my old agency.
And is he dead?
No.
Right?
Not yet.
Now that you've said something,
I mean, like, what
Now that we're
makes-
bringing this
here,
news
I'm
to
gonna let you
light.
finish your conspiracy theory. I just wanted to point out that, like, he's not like a weird character. So.
I think he was employed to do a design, and he was guided. I don't think he just randomly was like, "Let me get a Sphinx and a star over its head." Do you think that he had full creative liberty?
Yes.
wait. So did he create the Sphinx one? Because again, I'm pulling
You're
up.
looking it up.
Sphinx
I'm-
one, are you
Can someone
talking
show
Yeah,
me
there's
this
a few
logo,
different.
please?
There's a few
That's where we're
different.
confused.
Now look, it says it's my phone's listening to us. Space Force
Well, it's 'cause
logo.
you got that
Sphinx.
Google phone, girl.
I know they're tapped into me, and I hate
Okay.
that.
Anyways, back to my story.
Back to me.
Aliens will make contact on Easter Sunday.
Love it. How do you think we should communicate?
What would you
Oh.
show them first?
Booty hole up to the.
Yeah, when I'm sunning my
You're sunning.
perineum.
He didn't design this.
Thank you.
Never mind.
Thank you.
Oh,
This isn't the one he
Fake.
designed.
fake news on the pod.
I love it. I mean, I'm keeping this part in because you were so smug about that.
I
You
didn't
said,
know.
I knew the guy, and
No, because I
I
didn't.
need the
When you kept saying
guy.
Sphinx, I was like picturing something else, but like I had never seen this one. I've only seen like the original,
The
obviously.
other, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Which
so
is
I didn't
this-
even know what you were talking about.
Well, why do we even have a space force to protect us from
Space.
things?
I should know this because I worked on the fucking. I forgot.
Oh,
LOL.
she signed an NDA. She can't
Yeah.
tell us. She's
Oh, yeah.
pretending like
Yeah.
she
Actually,
doesn't know.
I did know.
Girl,
Tamika, say on record that you have no mental health issues.
affiliated. Yeah.
Yeah, you have no
That
mental
you have
health
no
issues. You're
intention
very
of-
happy.
Of
I'm not even a
unaliving
part of
yourself.
this.
You're a very good swimmer.
My car drives
not even
well. Like all the things.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Also, birds aren't real, and they land on power lines to recharge.
they do.
That was the funniest.
They
one.
do. They're docking. They're docking and they're
They're
wireless
docking.
They're docking and they're
charging.
charging.
That was a funny one.
That's a fun one. That's a fun one. Gerald, however, is real, and so is aliens.
I am a little interested on the fact that jet dolphins are washing up on shore,
Right.
In masses.
Can we
Well,
fact
not
check
masses,
that?
But
We
yeah,
don't need
what an
to.
interesting story.
That takes
No,
all the fun
she's-
out of this
she's
segment.
scared. Or does it make it funnier?
I don't want to be wrong in real time, so
Been trying to fact check him this whole time.
she's
and
over
now
there.
you're on board.
She's trying, girl. She's trying.
no. Anyway,
And other really terrible news, I guess. I mean, not that the aliens are terrible news. I'm excited if they come on Easter. Then we'll have an exciting Easter. But Jen Shaw has just recently done an interview because she was on poop duty with Lizzie Holmes. That's what
she
she
goes by
calls her.
Lizzie.
She goes by Lizzie.
Okay.
And
A rebrand.
she's rebranded. I think that Jen Shaw is just her best friend. and they were on the poop duty together. And
Two scammers get together.
I know. Birds of a feather.
And they were on poop duty. And Jen Shaw, I can just picture this now. Jen Shaw is sitting on a chair for an hour in the restroom, just making sure people are not leaving the stalls messy, which I think
I
is
know,
a
that was
great
a
Is that
job.
what poop duty is?
That's what poop duty is.
I was going to ask what
Gnarly.
poop duty is.
Yeah.
We need to brush up on our
On the poop deck.
Spread those cheeks. Let me make sure it's all gone.
Please wipe front to back. Not
please
the
wipe the
opposite.
seat. Anyways, and she would have to clean up if they didn't clean up the restroom.
Clean up the person or clean up the skid marks?
Clean up the skid marks on the toilet.
Hopefully they have Metamucil up in there.
Anyways, I'm excited to see what she does next. But also, she's a terrible person, so I don't give a fuck about her.
Well, she also said that Ghislaine
Ghislaine.
Maxwell is a terrible person and has no remorse.
she has no remorse. Allegedly. This is coming from a serial liar, mind you.
Correct.
Jen Shaw is a fucking liar, and I didn't think she'd do anything to get in the press.
In the press.
Press
So
is
she's trying to get
press.
relevancy.
Yeah.
So she's throwing out these buzzwords
Plus
like
money.
Plus
Ghislaine
They're
paying
Maxwell.
her money
They
for
are
these
paying her for these. Oh,
Get those Daytona Beach feet.
Put him on
Look at
frame.
this.
These
got
jelly
the
bean
speaking of
toes.
hot
glowing,
orange.
girl.
The way you're able to just
He's going on spring break.
I am in my moo
Ooh.
and with my big gulp with my Diet Coke. But
yeah,
Jen Shaw,
Jen Shaw.
we would love to have you on the pod.
No, we wouldn't. I'm
I think
saying
she'd do
enough
anything at
lies
this
and
point.
bullshit. We don't need.
I think she'd do
one
anything
more.
at this point.
She would. Well,
yeah.
anyway,
shout out
that's
to her.
the end of my. Those are the ends of my conspiracies for today. I'll bring more every week.
Again, new segment, Conspiracy Corner.
Mm-hmm.
Look out for it.
Well, we'll do like a full conspiracy theory episode next week.
That too.
Yeah, I
We gotta
love
come with the
conspiracy
data.
theories.
Data?
I was never quite
The data and the research.
But girl, the Epstein files rocked my world, and now I don't know up from down. I don't know if these birds are spying on me. I don't know.
We're in a mass surveillance state to begin with. There's that company Flock that just throwing up cameras everywhere.
Flock?
It's branding. Flock. Yes, it's called Flock.
For the birds.
Yeah, it's like a company called Flock or something
Girl.
It's all coming
Flock
together.
AI or something.
It's
It's so-
hiding in plain sight.
I know.
Thank you.
Exactly.
It's hiding in plain
That's
sight.
what people say that they
100%.
do. They put it in plain sight, just like the movies we're watching. Anyway, we're getting back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're spiraling.
We're spiraling.
Because now I'm like the way Ellen ordered pizza at the Oscars when she hosted,
Ooh.
and she's
Don't.
I'm-
Don't.
No,
Like,
we're not doing dark ones.
we're not doing we're not doing dark ones. We're not going to go there.
We're talking about dolphins. We're talking about aliens. We're talking about
Birds.
fake birds.
Or the lack thereof. Yeah. Well, let's.
What else,
Let's get away
ladies?
from the scary. Let's pivot to like.
Fun.
Is
hot
it Gerald?
people.
Gerald, there's nothing to be afraid about from Gerald. But keep
I'm
going.
not afraid of Gerald.
Gerald's trying to help.
I'm gonna
us.
befriend
He's trying to
Gerald.
create jobs. He's
Yeah.
stimulating the economy.
Hello?
Look, we have a serious shortage in housing in this country, so he's trying.
I would live
to-
underwater
Sandy Cheeks did it.
if I could breathe.
Gerald will give you the technology.
Give me the tech.
We have the technology.
the newest
we
and
have
latest,
the
the
technology.
latest trends, latest tech.
Ooh. Anyways, what else is going on in pop culture? What else is in the air?
If you could, who's your sexiest man alive?
Ah, that's such a hard one because there's just so many beautiful different
Sure.
types of men.
Not including us.
But
Who's
for
your-
right now, it's
it can't be mine.
the boy from
Girl, you could have yours.
exactly. You can keep
Are you
that
serious?
one.
You are crazy.
The
I
one
won't say it.
from
You can say it.
He was in an American Horror
Talk
Story.
about Isaac Powell.
Okay.
Yes.
Starting
that's
again,
mine.
My sexiest man alive is Isaac Powell. For me, right now in this moment.
And please, if y'all are listening, go to YouTube so we can throw up these gorgeous ass photos of this man, Isaac Powell, just so y'all know who we're talking about.
They know who he is.
I'll throw in Drew Starkey on that as well. But my sexiest man alive, and I think he's so underappreciated, is Theo James. Theo James from Divergent, Theo James from White Lotus, Theo James from The Gentleman on Netflix. Please look him up if
Theo
you aren't
James
aware.
from Your Dreams.
From my dreams, yes. And Miriam would agree with me as well. We both love Theo James.
we do love Theo James
I
and
love
White
Theo
Lotus.
James, and he's gorgeous.
I
of
know y'all
course.
have
He's
your
stunning.
like Henry Cavill. That's my Henry Cavill. For those, it's Theo James. Sorry, he's
Henry
like,
Cavill?
Henry Cavill has
Oh.
been, sorry, it might be Cavill, I don't know,
Yep, whatever.
has been like top for me
Case in
for
point,
the
case
last
in point,
like
yeah.
10 years. No, when did Superman come out? I'll look it up. ever since Superman came out, I was like, there's no one more attractive than him.
And
to
I
me.
understand that he's a very gorgeous man. It
his
makes
jawline.
sense that he played Superman.
Jawline. And his like
I know how I feel about
I
jawline.
love me a thick man, and that is
And those piercing eyes too. Yeah, he has gorgeous eyes.
talk about
But you see
balloon titties.
Big balloon tits.
Big O tits.
Big O
heavy,
tits.
heavy milkers.
You're talking about
Big
Henry
milkers,
Cavill.
Big milker 00.
You can now find me on Fortnite. My handle is Big Milkers with 2 zeros.
How do you spell milkers?
Like just MILKER. I wanted it
S,
to be
with
very
an S.
yeah. I
Okay.
didn't want to be milkers.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
that
see.
different. I want them to be like that's hilarious. I just got knocked by Big Milkers.
I was on the phone with him when he was changing this, and the way we were like, should we do big, but like the I is an exclamation point? Should we do milkers with a Z?
It's
Should we do
important.
milkers?
we workshopped it.
And then we were like, should we? There was way too much thought that went into that.
No, I think it's the right amount. Again, as many people as I want them to be irritated and be like, I cannot believe I just
Bro,
died
who the
from
fuck is Big
who the fuck
Milkers?
is Big Milkers?
Who the fuck is Big Milkers?
Listen, find your joy in this world, and that's mine.
That's it right there.
That's how you use your free will. I'm not using it in the same way. There you
Yes.
go. Well, yeah.
I paid $9.99 for it, so
Well, if you're looking for big milkers, you might as well look for Pickled Princess.
Pickled Princess.
Pickled Princess is also on Fortnite. She's also knocking you.
who's your sexy man?
I was gonna say Isaac Powell, but you took it, so I'll let you have him. I've been loving a man who's like kind of queeny, and I feel like Connor Story has been very queeny. We've
Okay,
been finding
yeah.
a lot of lot of media of him just kind of running around and prancing around. What is that?
That was a big sign.
That was a really big.
Hey, girl,
no,
let's
speak your
expand on
truth.
that.
Let's
Yeah.
expand.
This is a safe
I
space.
just don't find either one of them compelling.
I think Connor Story
In
is
the
so
slightest.
cute.
In the slightest.
He's
Really?
hot.
In the slightest.
You want to be different so bad.
I don't. I just
you want to
have-
be so different.
I have eyes and I have taste.
Not only does Connor Story remind me of a young like Patrick Swayze, so like visually he's gorgeous, but he
He's
also
fun.
has the charisma
Sorry that
and the
he's
charm.
fun. You don't
to-
like fun?
Yeah.
I mean, Isaac Powell is very fun. He's
Yes.
goofy as fuck
He's-
online.
yeah, which I love. A beautiful man that's just goofy and not like doesn't
But-
take himself too seriously.
Oh my god, that other guy too. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna ever remember his name.
Well, you'll never meet him either, so.
Anyways, keep going on about your little gangly
I was
man
just
that you find
saying, I love
attractive.
him. He's
Yeah,
cute.
He is cute.
He's fun.
Yeah.
You just don't want him because everybody wants him right now.
No, I just don't want him.
Okay.
And that is on record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's never gonna come on
Now
the pod.
he's never gonna come on the pod.
I wouldn't invite him. So we're good there.
No, it's two
My
versus
goodness,
one.
I didn't know that this
Yeah,
is such a
gosh.
touchy subject for you.
Relax.
Oh my
Can you
goodness.
unclench a little bit?
Yes, loosen up. My goodness, I thought we were supporting
Get
sisters.
your toes loose.
I hope
Spread
you all heard. All I did was sigh, and they pressed me for my opinion.
It was a very
and I'm gonna give it
cartoon-ish side.
It was pointed.
because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of heated rivalry. No more.
No, we weren't
more.
necessarily talking about.
He's
heated
more than
rivalry.
heated
And yet-
rivalry.
You're
And
gonna see.
yet-
I want to see more of Connor's story than I want to see like Timothy Chalamet.
You want to see
100%.
Connor's story and where he develops.
I said Connor
yeah.
Story, not Ilya Rozanov.
Right. T.
I don't have much to contribute here, but those are our picks, our sexy minch this year.
Theo James, like Henry Cavill is the Superman, and that makes sense. Theo James could play
that's yours.
Batman. He could play Batman. Like still sexy, intelligent. Theo James is.
He didn't have enough booty for me.
In special. Well, you can do that in post.
They could do anything in post.
Yeah, the suit does a lot of that.
They like reduce the.
No, I'm talking about Theo James.
I know.
When he got naked on White Lotus, we saw his booty. I was like, well,
I don't even remember that, but yeah, interesting. I love Theo James. Don't even remember that.
he's about to pull out
But
his
I
phone.
do love his character. Not love his character. I did love him in White Lotus in general. Like him even being an asshole
White
was kind of
Lotus.
like.
Well, I always thought he might be a little gay. I was waiting that whole time.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's a little gay.
Everyone's a little
Everybody
gay.
a little gay.
Everyone a
I would
little
have
gay.
loved to seen that.
Speaking of gay shit, so Tamika's birthday was yesterday. And she came over.
Oh, I know what we're gonna talk about.
she wanted a chill night in, which we all loved. And so we all got together, and it started by, because normally, unfortunately, we do hog the remote in terms of, which we were just talking about. Gay men love to get together and play some YouTube videos.
And we did exactly that last night.
And we did exactly that. And Tamika had it for the majority of the night until there was a point where it got away from you. And we were just like, wait, no, wait, this. And then wait, oh, hold on. So while watching these videos, let's start with Missy Elliott and her impact.
Yeah, I think Missy Elliott with Busta Rhymes and Ludacris were very much in their theme of music and rap was fun and interesting, a little kooky, and just their impact in general. We talked about Bree Runway. I always want to say Runaway. ATM. Yes.
Missy walked so Doechii could run.
100%. And
Just
like
sprint,
last night when you said that, I was like, that is so
Makes
true.
perfect
It makes
sense.
perfect sense because
Yes.
like kooky rapper, but like also like can be very serious
And lyricist and like very, yeah.
Doja, Doechii, Bree Runway are all in that like child.
Like
or
alt-rap.
if we were to put
If we were to do the tree,
If we were to do the
if we were to do
tree.
the tree, that's where the that's
Oh
where
my
the
God,
tree would
yes.
come
Yeah,
from.
that was another-
Let's do that.
I sent in a chat because I saw someone sent me a bracket of like pop stars and then like the sub people.
It was a
below
little
them.
inaccurate.
It was inaccurate, except for the fact that Katy Perry was in the corner by herself, which I
With
thought
no one.
made me scream. But we are going to rework our own brackets, and we'll bring them next week.
March Madness.
Yeah, March Madness,
In April.
Oh, that's right.
April Madness.
Yeah.
But yeah, we also bring back bridges. Okay, we don't have enough of them. Michelle,
Yes.
Michelle,
the little
Bridge
dance
Williams.
break, the little melodic like
Well, so that was prompted because we did have a whole moment, maybe like a 3-video run of Brandy and her impact and how she was the main teenage pop girl of the 90s until Britney Spears came around in 1999. But if so, which effectively made her of the early 2000s. But Brandy was the it girl. A show.
Brandy was
An
like
album?
America's sweetheart. She had
Yes.
Moesha. She was number ones, and then she also. But again, in the '90s, like R&B music was more prevalent. If you look up still to this day, the artist with the most number one weeks
Singers.
on like the Billboard, Boyz II Men is still up there. Like that was just a different era musically as a country, and she was also one of the pioneers in vocal stacking. A lot of people don't fully appreciate Brandy's voice and technique and what goes into it. Obviously, as a
because you're so
with an
technical.
ear, I
Someone
can,
in production.
I can notice those things. But no, she was incredible, and every one of those songs. Again, they're older, but and actually, Tamika picked them out. So that even though I push Brandy all the time, it was appreciated. And that just brought back some of the conversations
About bridges,
she
songs.
had Cinderella. I mean, she was that girl, and then Britney Spears quite literally changed the game.
Sure. Yeah, certainly.
She did.
It took the world by storm, but prior to that, it really was Brandy and Aaliyah. And that tragically, yes.
And music
but-
videos were fun back then. They were cute and funky. Versus like now, it's
There was
like
color. There was, there was just
they
a
were
lot
fun.
going on in a
Yeah.
great way.
Yeah.
A lot of dance breaks and a lot of.
I watched a lot of YouTube, music videos on like the like my TV had like a channel, so I would just put those on while I get ready for school.
Yes, babe. That was called MTV, and they
Yes.
no longer have that anymore.
No, it wasn't MTV. It was like literally a
sure.
channel like on whatever our service was.
MTV2, MTV. There was like certain channels
Yeah.
that yes.
There was
yes.
one that was called like Music Box or something, where they literally it was just music videos all the time.
I imagine. Yeah.
Nothing else.
Certainly.
But yeah, they just don't make music like they used to no more.
We have ringtone songs. You're lucky if we get a 2.5-minute song today, which is pretty
I
insane.
know songs are so short.
We especially R&B songs were at the very least like 4 minutes long.
Yeah.
There was an intro, there was an outro, there was bridges.
The
There
girls
were,
love doing interludes.
Interludes,
I'm like,
yes.
that's not a track.
Mm-hmm.
Just add it to the song and have it be the outro.
Speaking of which, we like briefly talked about remixes today, and again short songs. That prompted me to press play on the Mariah Carey remix album that came out in like 2003, where again a Mariah Carey remix included completely getting back in the studio and doing new melodies and riffs and whistles and runs. And also these particular songs, and they are her hits, like Dream Lover, the Def Club mix, which was brought to you by Sister Brian when we were in Coachella.
Yes.
We were hanging out in our campsite, and it very much the Wendy Williams meme where she's like she hears the song and she starts dancing. That was me, because I was like, what's playing right now? I know it's Dream Lover, and he's like, oh, it's the Def Club mix, which is nearly 11 minutes long, which is insane. And we were playing this on the way over here, right, Tamika? Super reminiscent of
She said,
a little much. I was trying to wake myself up.
No, I liked it. It was a good time.
Yeah. And I lost my train of thought
Well,
for
yeah,
a second.
because now they just add a verse really badly.
yeah.
Yes.
Or have like someone come on and then just like re-sing, but truly,
Real remixes.
Yeah.
Oh, what I was getting at is that these were like club mixes of the like late 90s and the early 2000s, which is like reminiscent of Robin, Show Me Love, that like hitting those notes and screaming them, or Everybody Dance Now. Those particular songs were a lot of fun. And I wish I would hear those in the gay clubs, but instead we're hearing EDM, Taylor Swift.
The trash can lids,
Please. Oh, the circuit music of it all as well. But I think it would be a lot of fun to bring that style of music back as well.
Bring back that
Yeah,
music.
true
House
house music
music.
like that. I think we're getting a little too in our obscure hyperpop bag sometimes, which is great. Very great moments. But enough with the EDM Taylor Swift as well. Not a fan.
The
Enough with
EDM
Taylor Swift
and
as
the
well.
Adele. I love Adele.
and the EDM Adele.
But it's like, set fire to the rain.
yeah.
Rain, 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 rain.
But please keep playing Where Have You Been by Rihanna, though.
Keep playing
Leave
that.
it alone and just keep
Oh
playing
my God.
that.
Leave
Because I
that
love
one.
that song.
Please, anything from her red hair era
Yes.
gets me
S&M.
Only Girl in the World.
Only Girl in the World.
That's me. Mm-hmm. You know what
Red
I
hair
want you
Rihanna.
to make me feel? Like I'm the only girl in the world.
Exactly. We were there.
Speaking of Ariana, we can bring it to Blackiana. Speaking of eras of music that
Well, her
we
hair is finally
appreciated,
not like white anymore.
she's slowly transitioning.
she's transitioning. She's
back.
molding back into
her roots.
that was. This was also prompted by what is that song with Victoria Monet, Best Friend, or there was that one single that they did together and a music video. And
No,
she's
Monopoly.
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 That's the song, and it's like,
I don't know where
girl.
you've been.
I could have sworn they were twins. Like,
I didn't know who was
Okay.
singing.
I didn't. Yeah.
Okay, but I will say my one issue, well, not my one, but one of the issues with that era was she was so heavily leaned into Victoria Monet. She was basically kind of like taking
They were
that
best friends,
style.
but she was taking the whole style.
And
Bar for bar.
there is on that remix at the end, she was like, Victoria Monet said something about Cletus.
is Cletus?
And she's like, who the hell is Cletus? And she was like, the Nutty Professor. And that kind of bothered me in the sense that it's like one of those things where white girls take from
Well, she
black
kinda-
culture,
she
but then they
called
don't
herself out
understand
for not
black
knowing the culture.
Kill me, come get your juice.
That's my cookie. That's my juice.
Like, it was crazy.
Kill me, get in here. Kill,
Kill, get your ass over here.
kill me, get your ass in here, girl.
That was one of my big issues there. And Victoria Monet wrote like on almost every song on
But one
Seven
of
Rings.
like my favorite era
Hello.
though.
Yes.
No, I'm saying
Truly, so good.
bring it
because-
back. But Ariana, please
The sweetener,
ingratiate
the-
yourself. You can't date black men. You can't like take R&B and have like black women on your records and writing for you, and then not have a true understanding or appreciation of the culture. That's
Read
an
a
issue
book.
for me.
It's
Read a
pretty
book.
wild.
You would say read a book.
But I do
Do
love.
you read, Carlos?
She reads.
We
I
know.
do read.
We know.
We know.
I do love in Nasty how she starts her song like, this bitch gonna make me. She starts giggling, which is the craziest thing, girl. Like, she was leaned into Blackiana there.
My
Being a
favorite
bad
era.
bitch, Blackiana.
And listen, I live for a spray tan. Okay, but I know my
We know.
limits.
We know.
We know.
I
Again,
know
we
my limits.
There's marks all over the furniture.
Yeah, well, when I first spray tan, I don't go in public because it is borderline inappropriate. Until I can shower that first good layer off.
You're like Patrick in Schitt's Creek.
Because I know better. Okay, so
Yeah, what a world we live in.
What a world.
Blackiana's coming back.
But I loved that era for her. I really did. Bring that back. Get back to that. But, no one's making albums anymore.
Put Glenda away. Nobody's doing bodies of work anymore.
As Beyonce said, no one is doing albums anymore. But we also obviously did a deep dive into Lemonade and Black is King and just how incredible it is. And I know y'all were like, oh, maybe I need to dip back into Cowboy Carter, because it did take me, honestly, like a year before I really started doing it. And a lot of it came from TikTok riff challenges where they were really playing on the nuance of her songs and her ad libs and whatnot.
Using your voice as an instrument.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
And again, like more than just the voice, more than just the melodies and all of that, it's like the intention behind, in the same way that she did with Renaissance, which is shining the spotlight on how house music originated from Black people and Black culture. And then doing the same thing with Cowboy Carter after the CMAs paid her dust and she had one of the worst experiences. She said, bet. Let me tell you all of the ways, that that was taken from Black culture. Yeah. And we know she's going to do rock and roll next, because it's very, everyone has always known that Elvis Presley, who was like the king of rock and roll, brought it in, was heavily influenced and, took songs from, not like took, but, he was doing that. And so that's where it's, I find all that to be very interesting.
She's gonna be in her Evanescence bag. No, not that rock.
I would hope not. But like Blackbird, I had no idea that Paul
Neither
McCartney
did
wrote
I.
that song in specific
Until
for
last
Black
night.
women in the civil rights movement. And again, that's where I think artistry kind of transcends beyond just sounds and innovation with music, but in true art by teaching, informing people about, anything. But her mission in particular is shining light on Black women and Black people, especially again with the Ariana of it all, of just not realizing truly the impact that Black people have had on this culture,
and the entire Jack Harlow saga that's happening right now. Same thing.
Oh,
Where
Monica?
with Monica, and how he said it was neo soul and people are just eating him alive.
Neo soul, baby. I didn't hear that. D'Angelo is turning over in his grave.
One thing I will appreciate is to challenge the writing. He said that there's like no curse words in it, like it's intentional to challenge the writing. And but no, some of the writing's actually pretty great. But
Leave it for kids.
Like,
LOL.
here's a cookie.
You want a Scooby
There's
snack?
no curse words. Like, okay. Are
I
we
mean,
sterilizing
I actually
America?
do like that. I do like that, though.
I don't care.
I think it's like Mariah Carey. She's not always cursing in her songs. She writes beautiful songs.
Right.
Yeah, I like that. I can listen to certain
She's
songs that are not like.
she's a songstress. She's using
I bounce on his dick, and then which is great. Cheeky lyrics like that are fun too. But I also do like when they are about love and not about sucking cock.
There's a lot
Anyways, we're also just talking about how like albums, like they are bodies of work that people weren't making,
right?
Like where you start it from start to finish.
Well, this was brought up by you,
and it was brought up by me because I was like, I used to just someone would drop an album and I would just hit shuffle, and my friends all thought that was so crazy.
It is crazy.
And I was like, and I think we were watching Beyonce's Lemonade, and I was like, this is probably the first album that just truly just really ticked that box of like, you need to start this from the beginning to the end. And I only listen to albums that way now.
Yeah.
And then with
Rihanna's
Renaissance, that also is just like so
intentional.
beautifully made and so intentional, and there's so many really great transitions. And then that we brought up Anti,
which Rihanna just went on the record and said that's the only album she's truly proud of, because it was like an actual album as opposed to Rihanna was running the charts.
Here's a
but they were
track.
all like,
Here's a track.
Give me 10 hits, and
they would write them for her and put it all together. Yeah.
Which I think, growing up, the music I listened to, it was very like, I think artists were making music like that, where it was like, we just need you to write like 5 hits and put them on the radio. And so my brain wasn't like looking at albums that way. I would see an album and be like, shuffle.
Well, again, that's the Britney Spears of it all. I genuinely think, like, in terms of like the Max Martin, when they really came on the scene, like there was this mathematical sort of equation in the way that songs were written because of like the brain and how we all hear them and stuff.
Frequencies.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I think from like 2000 to, like, I don't know, 2010 maybe?
A little later.
2008. Well, I don't know. I think 4 by Beyonce was a pretty solid overall body of work. I think that's when she really started leaning into like, I don't give a shit about radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think she was aware of it.
I'm
right?
always at the point that I've always been that I listen to albums. Even today, I'll go, if I want to listen to a certain artist or song, I do go to the entire album and just press play versus listening to playlists, which is what Spotify is primarily known for,
Right.
which is mixing great playlists and artist discovery, which is great. But I've always just lit front to back. Even when I was like, was just dating somebody, and I think it was the Positions album of back to Ariana, and when that came out, and I think Tinashe 333, he like intentionally jumped around to the songs he wanted to hear, or like the collaborations he wanted to hear. I was like, no, press play.
Yeah.
Like let's just listen to it. We have all the time in the world. We're laying in bed right now. What are you doing?
And
Like,
I want to be clear, we're talking mainly about like pop and like
We are,
mainstream
we
music
are,
because
we
I'm
are.
sure there's like the Alanis Morissettes who have been
100%.
doing the work, but I'm just saying in terms of mass appeal,
Right.
make albums. And I think they're getting back to that because I honestly think Zara Larson's is, while it's very light and focused on like poppy stuff, I still think it tells a cohesive story of where she's at and what she's wanting to do. I think songs like Saturn's Return and Ambition and other things like that, like they're all,
and where they're placed within the. I see. Yes.
yeah, I think it has a really good flow. So
Yeah. Again, press play on Midnight Sun, front to back. It's only about 30 something minutes.
I know you all are tired of it, but we're not gonna
We're
ever
not,
stop
I'm not,
until
yeah.
that
deluxe is
album's back to
coming.
number 1.
The deluxe is coming. MLB loves her. Major League Baseball.
When did they start coming out with like deluxe albums?
For a while.
The deluxe albums with like
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 when artists would drop like a deluxe version.
yeah, I just think a lot of it now has to do with like business.
I remember
And,
Gaga
like,
was like, I'm
streaming
never going to
numbers.
slap deluxe on my album.
Well,
Who?
Gaga.
Emancipation has a deluxe version. That's back in 2005. So again, I think it's been happening for a while. Emancipation, that's where Don't Forget About
I
Us.
was just asking.
No, yeah, generally,
my goodness, you're so hostile today. My
today.
God.
I'm
Yeah, I was
cutting
just- I
all
was
of
just-
this
yeah,
out.
I was just-
Anytime y'all come at me together, it's not making the edit.
I was just curious. Yeah, seriously, because I mean,
Then at the very least, I mean, it could have been
yeah,
happening.
because
even
now it's like
way before that.
Now
but-
it's not deluxe. Now it's extended.
and also like funny titles along with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Expansion packs.
I mean,
and-
yeah,
Yeah.
because Charlie did
Yeah.
like Brat, but it's not really. Oh,
See?
Do you have something to say?
No, I'm just being supportive.
Okay.
I'm not being combative.
No, because it's like, yeah, with Ariana, with this last one too, it's like slightly live and also,
Exactly.
yeah, it's, yeah. What the fuck? Absolutely.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay,
Yes.
so speaking of artists and in their like really good moments and eras, Sam Smith was on the mix or was in the mix last night because he played Dancing with a Stranger with Normani, which was an incredible song. That era
Such a
of
good song.
Sam Smith with what was the other one? They had like perfume bottles on the album art.
I know what you're talking about.
Sleep at night? How do you sleep? How do you sleep? How do you sleep was the other one. Yes. I feel like you wanted to expand on that a little bit last night too.
Oh no, I mean we
Yeah.
were just sharing our like our shared love of like In the Lonely Hour. Like there was just a clear difference of like that era versus
Yeah,
like
I don't
what
want to
he's-
know what's going on in the body shop.
Yeah, what he's doing. Neither do I, girl. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like he definitely did like a hard like left turn of like.
He was trying to
He's
grow.
wearing,
was trying to
out
be
here now.
different.
He's wearing Mary J. Blige boots on stage, and
Yeah,
Unholy was probably the last like
didn't that win
time.
something
Yeah.
too?
That was pretty insane.
Love Kim Petras.
Okay, and by
but
the
I'm
way,
also just kind of like what?
Sam Smith is Tamika's like favorite artist. So Tamika, you got some thoughts?
I mean, I loved his first 3 albums.
Yeah.
Sorry, their first 3 albums.
You're right.
I'm pretty sure.
Apologies for
The LGBT
All the
gender,
all the gender
expression.
all the gender
expressions and
expressions and
identities.
identities,
And yes.
In the Lonely Hour.
I do love
Loved
Midnight Train.
In the Lonely Hour.
Midnight Train.
For Live It All
Yeah.
was a wonderful album as well. And what's the last one?
Gloria.
Not
I
Gloria.
only liked those.
The one before.
I only liked those two.
It's
Yes.
the first 3 they released
I'll have to look up.
because I listened to all 3 of them like start to finish. Like In the Lonely Hour actually got me through a nice chunk of like my
Early 20s.
sad
Yeah.
period
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Totally.
Not period that way, but like a period of my life where I was feeling
double
sad.
shout out to
Shout out to Diva Cup.
my bad period time.
Oh, this one. This one.
Love Goals.
Love
Love
Goes.
Goals. And honestly,
Yes.
Love Goals is such a good
There's a
song
song with
too.
SZA
With
on there, right?
Labyrinth.
I don't think I've
Not
listened.
Labyrinth.
I don't think I've. It is Labyrinth.
Labyrinth, yeah.
It is Labyrinth. I don't think I've touched this album.
It's so good.
I
Okay,
skimmed
You
it.
just gotta
I'll
put it
listen.
on.
I'll
It's
listen.
so good.
I think because I was so jarred by what he was doing.
Yes,
at
they
the time.
made him pivot to
Like,
that. They
what
made
is-
him pivot to like that album art because it was like his face with eyeshadow that was like in rainbow
me
and like
see
hands were behind him and it looked like he was voguing. I don't know what was going on there.
What
and they
album
were
was
like,
that?
It was that one, but they made him change I don't know if they made him. I'm using like
Oh,
wording
you're
that
saying like the original
the
album artwork
original-
was
before
different?
that album dropped. It was going to be something different.
Something more
And
gay.
Something gayer, yeah.
Same thing with
I keep saying him. They made him. They made them. Sorry.
Them.
Again.
what is
sorry.
it?
Apologies.
Is it Khalid?
Khalid.
Yes. Same
Khalid.
with
When he
Khalid.
came out suddenly, now he's
Well, he was kind of forced to come out.
I
Wasn't
mean,
he was
he was
outed.
forced
He
to
was
come
outed.
out.
Horrible.
So not okay.
Yeah.
But
it's
he
now Sissy walking.
he's just seen that walk,
I think
which I live.
I live for that. I think who's just doing it really well right now for me is Destin Conrad.
Yes.
Destin Conrad.
Yeah, he does it really tastefully and like it's
Because
not.
you just don't have to like put it in your face
it's
no
not
more.
boots, purse, mug, and I'm
Right.
like,
Hails, nair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nair.
Hair, body, face.
Nails, hair.
that's what you were doing last night.
Y'all make
It
fun of
didn't
that
work.
song, but I loved it when that
one?
song came out. What is it? Nails, hair.
I know all the street girls
Hipsies.
do.
Hair, body, face.
Sorry.
Hair, body. Yeah, that's
No,
Gaga's.
we all were living. Same thing with like Call Me Mother. Like, you know, we were all
Right,
That's
sure.
different. That's drag
Right.
queen.
time
Leave it-
popping.
Leave it for drag.
Leave it for the
queen,
drag
for drag
queens.
race for those challenges where they're doing the same like
The rapstress
and I'll
and
get the crown.
and,
Like,
yeah.
yeah. Leave it for that.
Yeah, but I don't
Personally.
hate Sam Smith because he's super faggy and boom catting. I just think the music's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely changed, and that's probably why they're not at like my top anymore, because the same thing happened with Neo. Loved his first 3 albums, kind of the 4th, and then he completely changed and got super poppy, and I was like, okay, well, now you're not making the music that I loved
like-
you for
yeah.
back in the day. Like, still appreciate those albums, obviously, but like,
But what is it? The era of like 2012 where everything turned EDM. Like even Usher was doing DJ Got Us Falling in Love
Oh,
and
yeah.
those styles
Oh,
of
no,
songs.
and he did that one song.
Pitbull era of
with,
it all.
the Diplo produced that one album. Going down
with Climax.
Climax.
That's Climax. Oh, that was a great one. Yeah, that song in itself. I don't know about the whole album, but
Well, it's clear
I don't
Tamika
remember.
doesn't like artists to grow. So
so you hate
that's
Lord too.
wild. That is so wild.
She's keeping
What
them in
did
a
you
box.
I said so you hate Lord too because that's what everyone was saying with
Not
Lord.
gonna lie to you, I have not
Never-
heard
I'm-
a lot of
Lord's
Lord's
album.
music after
Who?
like those first couple
Lord?
songs.
Lord.
Lord,
It's
is
like,
like
what are you guys
Ribs,
saying?
Lord, and like how all the
I love Lord.
yeah, and I think it's apt for your like age group as well, who
I
like
love
really
Lord.
love the Lord.
Not your age
Ribs,
group.
white teeth.
But
Well, yes, the petite girls.
I mean, the
little ones.
feedback to her last albums were like, "Who is this person? She's not this angsty like teenage kid." I'm like, "Yeah, because she grew
She
the fuck
grew,
up."
but also Solar Power was not a good album for me. It wasn't written for me. But you know, the first 2 and the most recent one are very good.
Yes.
I didn't connect with that one. She was in her like hippie era. I don't know
In her midsummer era,
the memes of that
I
album.
think she also
aren't
kind of
really
it was
good, though.
leaning towards like the Seasonese, you know, where it's like, I know when you're diamond in my chain.
Maybe a little bit.
Speaking of Seasonese, that reel that I sent y'all, where it's like I'm able to like a post before SZA gets to the phone.
She's chronically online.
Chronically online, and it started during quarantine it started when she released that song with Drake, and we were making fun of her that her Seasonese like really came out, and she
Yeah.
was fighting in the comments, defending herself, saying that she had the flu. I don't know what. And since
She
then,
broke
she's
her
been
leg.
in the comments.
Yeah.
Girl,
her fish
Control was her first
died.
album, and it was right out the box, right out the gate. It was like,
That's not her first album.
What?
That's
No,
her
she has
first
another
late-
album.
There's
The pink one.
yeah. There's one right before that, which
I love Control. What are you about to say about it?
Nothing. I'm just saying that was her first.
She came out swinging.
Big one, and it was all the way like
And I loved it. I know exactly what she's saying.
I know exactly what she's saying in that
I
one.
do too.
I'm fluent in Sisney's.
Girl, I'm gonna be quiet. Never mind.
I'm fluent in Sisney's.
I was just giggling that she is quite literally. Anytime I'm on Instagram, it's liked by SZA, or if I go in the comments, she's one of the first one commenting, and
It's so true.
It's so insane. It's so insane. She is so tapped in, and
I love
think it's.
that.
I love it.
I love
I think
that.
it's so funny. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for bringing up SZA because I forgot about that one. Yeah.
It's in the air.
Anything else you'd like to say?
No.
No.
I'm afraid to speak.
What were we talking about last night about metrosexual?
Oh my god! So
The
we were talking about the early
metrosexuals.
aughts or whatever, and
Yes.
how funny it was because I think a lot of gay men of my generation can relate. Where it's like, I'm not gay, I'm metrosexual.
A metrosexual.
I'm getting my eyebrows waxed because I care about what they look like.
And that was a thing for me, I think, in like my freshman year of high school. That word was being thrown around, and I was like,
No, it had to be earlier.
So
Really?
the definition,
Yeah.
for context, the definition of metrosexual is a straight, urban-dwelling man who invests significant time
Urban-dwelling.
and money into grooming, fashion, and appearance, which in today's world is now called look-maxing. Baby, it was metrosexual whenever
Look-maxing, mogging.
and mogging. Yeah, because you're putting.
Metrosexual is just like men who actually wipe their ass right. Like,
It was the precursor to coming out as a gay man, kind of in the
me,
early
yeah.
2000s.
the way I came out, my mom was like, I never knew. I'm like, Cassie was my ringback tone. Like,
Oh, ringback
Yeah.
tones. Do you know what those are?
Yes, I do
Yes,
know what
okay.
it's me.
I thought
and
that was
you
a T-Mobile customer
now.
thing, but I guess.
I had Sprint. I had Sprint
Ringback
Verizon.
tones. Ringback tones were those if you called somebody
Yes.
instead of hearing just a dial tone, you heard a song,
Music.
and you paid for that. It was like 99 cents, or in it was fun. That was fun. It was like having a song on your
On your
MySpace
MySpace page.
profile.
It's exactly that.
That's exactly what
I
it was.
missed MySpace.
The way I would like put such intention, or if like you went in a fight with your friends or something, you'd go in and you change your song.
Why you
to-
gotta make
yeah,
this
yeah,
so
yeah, very that, very
And
that.
also take them out of your top 8.
and then the girls who were HTML coding like top 16s, and I was like,
That was the introduction to coding.
stop. Yeah,
for the masses?
Yes.
Yeah. It was.
I still know thing BR little other
The
triangle thing for a
bracket.
break.
Yeah, I know what you- or not brackets,
A
I know
line
what you-
break.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
That is funny. Yeah, I was 10 years old doing that, or whenever that was.
Oh my
Maybe it was
God.
12, whatever.
But
But
yeah, we were like in high school.
not we.
Okay, I was
Not
in high
we.
school.
You were in high school. I was on MySpace in like 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And then it pivoted to Facebook once I got to high school.
Yeah, Facebook. I think I was in 8th grade.
Yikes. Yeah. No, I was definitely like in high school. Yeah. Anyway, but metrosexual, that was heard that a lot.
Yeah,
growing
ushered
up.
in a lot by the Queer Eye for the Straight Guy when the original
Yeah, girl.
series launched.
The guy who was metrosexual at our school was making out with me.
There
then
it
he
is.
broke up with me. Hooked up with my best friend.
Now we just call him bisexual.
No, now he has a family.
Again,
Fun.
Married with
for-
a family.
You know, and I
Party.
appreciate people can actually
Party.
be. I know there's a lot of bi erasure still, but you know, it's much more prevalent now to be bi. When before everyone's like, "Oh, that's just a pit stop before you're gay,"
I think I'm
which it
turning the
was
other
for
way
me.
around.
It was for me.
Yeah, I think I'm going from gay to bi. I mean, growing up, I loved girls in a different way. Like Jessica Alba, again, I think we talked about this last episode, Pink Power Ranger, and like the girls that I had crushes on. I was attracted to them, but
I think you just wanted to be them.
I just might have wanted to
wanted
be.
to
I wanted
be
to be
them.
pretty like them.
You want to be bisexual, but as a woman.
T, I would love to be a bisexual woman. Actually,
I think we brought it up last week about what was it?
we were
the
talking
thing-
about
Cadet
Cadet
Kelly.
Kelly. I think we said something about MREs.
We were talking about going to war and what our platoon song would be.
yes. And briefly
Which led
joked
us
about,
to-
briefly joked about that I was in ROTC in high school, and I want to expand on that because yes, that is normally known as like goofy ass kids. Yeah, like they don't do sports; they go into ROTC or do PE. My high school in Flower Bluff High School in Corpus Christi, Texas, was
What a lovely name.
That's actually how we introduce ourselves at competition. Competition. That's what I wanted to talk about. Yes.
At the duels.
Yes. So we were nationally ranked. I think at the time that I was in high school, it was
D1.
Yes, we were. Tiny little program in Corpus Christi, Texas. We weren't even like one of the major high school. Yeah, we were. We were a major high school. But my point being is that I think for 16 consecutive years while I was in high school, we won state. And then I remember going to Navy Nationals in my sophomore year and Grand Nationals, even in my freshman year, which were in Pensacola and Daytona, Florida. So, baby, you're speaking to a Grand National champion
He
on
said,
the
baby,
mic.
I'm ready for the draft.
I know. They had us ready, suited and
I'm like,
booted, ready for war.
Pick her first. Pick
Me.
the ROTC girls first.
Yeah, we did have like weekly competitions. I was at high school from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. because it was morning PT, and then it was color guard, which I was the commander of both of them my senior year of physical fitness, like the PT and color guard. Then I did school. And then after school, yeah, I was one of those guys that was spinning the guns. The girls were doing the unarmed stuff, like literally stomp the yard style. Actually,
The step team.
They did. They
We
did.
had one called the Sisters That Step. That.
That was clearly not ROTC then, right? Yeah. And they used to call us Rotzi Nazis in high school. Yes.
That is crazy.
It
I'm
was a
glad you
great
brought up the
time.
color guard because I was thinking the whole time, I'm like, yeah, I guess ROTC is like the color guard of straight men instead of twirling big colorful flags
We're twirling
and
guns.
leotards. You're twirling
And like
guns.
actually with
Was
the
it heavy?
flag this way. I forget the
Never picked one up.
This is like was crazy information that we had to know at that time. I don't remember how much it was, but like we had to know the weight of it because we would do inspections, and they were fake rifles, obviously, but it was a whole thing, baby. They were preparing us for the military. They almost drafted me. They
almost
wanted
gotcha.
me. I gave y'all photos of myself at 18. Like we took very
Maybe
much
I
like
should-
senior
Girl,
photos.
he showed up last night with one for each of us.
Yeah, I found some old photos
did.
and cut them up and gave them to y'all.
It's on my fridge.
Yeah.
Anyways, this has been such
So
a
fun.
random and fun conversation. This is what's
Yeah.
been in the
Some
air for us this
things
week.
are in the air.
Some things are in the
Our
air.
self-titled episode.
Our
So-
self-titled.
Subtitled.
We are. We don't have any episodes left as we break for the summer. But
We
again,
have one more.
I think we're still gonna do one more.
Yeah, that's why I said we don't have many left.
Oh, I thought you said we don't have any. I heard any as well.
Enunciation, babe. I'm sorry.
This Invisalign is really
Enunciate the
fucking
word.
me up. We don't have many left, but don't forget, you will be seeing new content from us in the summer because we will, in fact, we are
Something's in the street.
4 single ladies, Tamika, and we will be out in these streets. And so
Yeah.
we're going to be doing some things in the street where we're going to be getting a little bit more fun.
Babe, I've been priming myself.
yeah,
The spring has got me sprung. I'm in the streets in a very tasteful way.
Well, of course. As he
No, in a
drops
nasty
a photo
way.
on
In a
his-
nasty way,
She's
actually.
crawling in the
Yeah,
streets.
take a look at Gabriel's
the Dungeon of
Instagram,
Highland.
and he
Oh.
just did a recent drop where
yeah.
some guy is giving him head in one of the photos.
He was
did see
tying
that.
my shoes.
I did see that.
Girl with
That's
his
not
shirt off, and you were
tying
butt
my
ass
shoes.
You're
naked.
naked in
My
the picture.
mother, my mother listens. He was tying my shoes.
No,
And they
that's
were-
what the kids are saying nowadays.
Yeah.
We're tying shoes.
I tie my shoes before I put
tying
underwear on too.
shoes,
Yeah.
bumping purses.
He was buckling my sandals. Anyway.
Anyway,
Tamika's mortified.
yeah.
We need to.
we're excited for what's coming up this summer. Please, if you're listening, we've mentioned it a bunch of times, but check us out on YouTube. This
Yes,
is really meant to
Please.
be a
lot of
visual.
work goes into that.
Yeah, we are.
We don't
editing
have an
media.
editing
much.
team. We are the editing team.
You're looking at it.
girl.
We are the visual.
We take
again.
turns editing. Please, please, please watch.
Please watch. Check us out on all of our socials. We have YouTube Shorts up. We've got our TikTok. We have our Instagram. We are not
everywhere.
on
We're on
X.
LinkedIn. We're on.
We're on Patreon's on the way. We'll
Yeah.
do some silly, nasty stuff on Patreon.
But
No, we
hopefully,
won't.
if you enjoy our yeah,
We won't.
Gabriel's gonna have more shoe tying videos
Yeah.
on the Patreon.
I'll show you the.
We'll sit on
process of
cakes.
this.
I'll be
Cake
farting in
farts.
jars.
album review covers, and listening, album listens. Maybe
Yes,
that might be fun.
We've got so many
Yeah.
fun ideas coming.
Some things are in,
In
the
the
air.
That's right. Don't forget, we just started this not even a year. I mean, we have been at this for maybe 8 months now. So we appreciate everyone who's been listening and growing with us and
Yes,
listening
thank you
to
so
our journey.
much.
Thank you.
Please continue to support, like, and share with your friends. And again, find us on other channels because there will be a lot more content to see. So
So much work is coming.
things are in the air, in fact. So
Well, yes.
things are in the works, honey. Something's in the works. But yeah, thanks for listening.
Thank y'all so much.
Love y'all.
And we'll see you next week.
When the aliens are here.
More to come.
When the
More to
aliens
come,
are
more to
here,
come, more to
wait, the conspiracy episode aligns perfectly with our visit that's coming this Sunday.
Girl, open that
excited.
tomb. Open that tomb and an alien's going to walk out.
Tuned.
Stay tuned.
Girl, your voice acting.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.